What the hell? Oh my god, he's gonna snap!
Cash Game World Championship.
Just, you know, when this showdown happens or when this piece of information happens. It's like back in the day, people would be laggy and they would be 3-betting a bunch of trash. But then the leveling war begins. So somebody 4-bets them with garbage, but then you know that they're adjusting and 4-betting you with garbage. You rip over them with that trash. Like that's how I remembered the game from over 10 years ago, 2010 poker. And for me, that was quite cool. Before all the solver stuff, before all the coaching side stuff. Just two dudes clicking around and trying to guess what's going on. So will we see some more of that stuff? You know, probably not to that degree, but maybe when the ante comes in and the players are a little bit more out of their comfort zone, we're going to see some interesting hand histories like that. What do you reckon, jungleroars? Should we follow some individual hands a little bit?
Yeah, top left we have a 4-bet pot by the button. He's gonna c-bet 20% and get clicked on the flop. Pretty awkward now if he has some kind of ace-jack offsuit hand. Even ace-king's not doing great. See a call. I would imagine there's some kind of very small betting going on the turn, not so much jamming.
Yo, SPR is what, like 60% pot?
Yeah.
2/3 pot.
And she has check.
We could see some min bet here, I guess. Yeah, but like jungleroars was saying before the stream, should we comment on hands in real time? Because it's kind of funny to suggest what strategies can be good, and then the guy who's playing the pot is kind of unsure what he wants to do, and then decides, oh, that sounds okay as a strategy in this spot. Like betting 15% they're in position with infinite hands, for example.
We're gonna see jokers and king 10 give up. Interesting. I'm guessing the king 10 play is fine. Maybe not so often though on the flop.
It was with the queen of hearts on the board, right? Yeah, so he's...
Yeah.
These are interesting combos. These are interesting combos because he doesn't block the top pair as much.
I think.
But these combos tend to be like a solvery thing, right? Like the suit of the top card. It's often aggressive, if I recall, but I haven't seen a Hold'em sim in like 3 years. So. And you've never seen one in your entire career, right? So we're probably fucked.
Feel-based player.
I think he might be one of the players that's representing a stable, actually. But we haven't compiled that information perfectly, though, have we? Aha. He's from Jace's CFP. And he is like their champion that they've selected for this event. Maybe I can put a note. Did I tag him as a fish? Is that what this is? Tagged as a fish in my database? Okay. I wonder if people are gonna just like spaz out against him for fun, you know? Because if the mid stakes is like very much the ego land of poker. Everything's personal. Everything, you know, it's always a big deal. It's always heads up for rolls. Mid stakes is great.
All in top left.
Okay.
I did not follow the action all the way, but
it's 50% river, or it's even 40% river SPR. Pike Lake SM in the tank, thinking they never bluff here. They never ever bluff here. Should I call? The classic thought. And if he's anything like me, or maybe you too, he stations off, sees the nuts, and then has to sit there boiling in tilt for the next 5 to 10 minutes until he wins the next coin flip. What will he do? Either way, he will see his opponent's cards. One of the nice features of this championship, and in general on coin, I gotta say, I do love the show tables. I think they're just fun.
also adds an extra level of tilt when you fold the winner.
Okay, he's not going to be thrilled with the call down. Anyway, Sheena Matt, steamed up from the last hand, is going to 3-bet again. Any two cards, like a tilted beluga, and snap c-bet. Laka Doge, wondering, is this a tilted beluga? Should I stack off with bottom pair here? He's just going to instantly ram. Oh, okay, very nice hand to both.
Jokers on jokers.
Oh, sweat. And rigged. Absolutely rigged.
That is rigged.
Tilting out of his mind that these fish were forcing him to play 2-card.
Yeah.
If he didn't die 20 years ago, he would have lived to see PLO 5-card and thought, you know what, it's 5 cards, it's got to be a good game. Poor bastard. Yeah, you're right. I think triple draw is no limit. Yeah. Damn it, we haven't watched a single hand. Let's replay and see if any big pots on this table. So what's this? A 3-bet and a check? No, what? Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. That's not dollars. Yeah, okay. So what is this pre-flop? Large 3-bet and then check.
Probably a squeeze.
Squeeze and then the initial razor folds and the button calls. And button stab small gets check called. Interesting. That makes sense. What kind of continuing range do you think this guy has if it's a squeeze pot and he's checked flop and faced a small stab? Do you think he's forced to call? Like ace queen, ace king, ace jack, ace jack obviously, ace queen, ace king, with no spade?
Tricky one against a quarter, I'm not totally sure. I think the board is very, very good for the button, though. It's one of the best boards for him.
He checks
So I'm
back
not
on
sure
turn.
about-
Interesting decision.
We did see top left, the guy had ace-4 stabbing in position, and the guy calling had the straight.
He done nit rolled him. Okay, when you say the straight, you mean he done river open enders. So let's see if you're right about pre-flop. Oh, there you go, mate. Very nice. Squeeze and a call.
The only way it's 31 bigs.
Check call. Check,
I like
check.
to stab IP. I think you should stab infinite combos. Ace-4 club seems like a reasonable one to stab.
And he's going to take
Check
that
back
bottom
to the
pair
river.
showdown, which is interesting. Like he beats what? Ace king and ace queen with one spade that don't bluff. I think they bluff though. Maybe ace king doesn't, but then you block it anyway, especially with club.
Maybe Jay. I'm rooting for this, what was it, simplicity? Yeah.
Yeah, simplicity, yeah. It's gotta be.
Oh, that's the cold river right there.
Yeah, we should be seeing a lot of limp BBB. We're gonna see a 4.5 BB punish versus limp here. We're gonna see the limp call, so... Repping a pretty reasonable limping hand. An instant! This guy couldn't have clicked faster here for the C-bet. Nine of clubs turn. Spicy looking hand here. No instant barrel from the card runner. But he is going to 2/3 it after min tank. Turn raise? No. River donk? No. It's hard for the out of position to have king queen, obviously. It's one of the issues with the river donk, but you know, for only 2 SPR, a queen is just a cooler.
So when this guy bets river, I'm guessing he's repping mostly 7x plus or queen.
Yeah, I don't think you
Maybe
can have
you-
anything else. I don't think it's possible. Not for
Maybe
this
like-
sizing, not for this speed that he bet. He just bangs it down.
Lucky.
It's a brutal one. Four-way pot. In the bottom right. Respect. Bullion dollars obviously that has the 2/3 bet size ready to go. Loving this sizing. What the hell? Oh my god, it's gonna snap! Check back the JH there. And his opponent actually has the flush. That must be fucking tilting for this player, Taylor Swift fan. Look at this read
Absolutely.
from Bullion Dollar. Godly read here in the 4-way.
That seems kind of like an unacceptable check back there.
For sure. The reason I
Are you only
didn't
betting flushes?
the reason
I
I
don't think
didn't
you are.
comment is because it's so obviously unacceptable that the guy just has to be a whale. And now you're ducks in his ass. You can't check this
it's-
back, surely.
It's very hard to get called by a worse hand, you know? Is villain gonna check call king
Yeah,
10 or
but just go all in
something?
and bluff him off a jack. Like, do something.